Hi, I'm Mr. Frog. For a while now, I've been heavily interested in the Ultimate Iron Man game mode. With this in mind, I wanted to set myself a new challenge. Using standard UIM rules, I want to acquire one of the coolest pets in the game, the Amulet. But there's a catch. In addition to these rules, I will also not be allowed to leave the island of Zeah. This means I will have to obtain all of my gear, stats, and supplies in the local areas. Can it be done? Welcome to Overzealous. So, where are we now? Well, I want to head up to Kona so I can buy some Slayer items, and this is because we are going to be killing a Slayer monster. One of the monsters that I mentioned ages ago, oh by the way, I can climb these rocks, but not these ones. It's kind of annoying. One of the monsters that I mentioned a while ago, which is a really nice unlock for us when we were training Slayer with lamps, is Banshees, and in the catacombs there are twisted Banshees, and they have a reasonable drop rate for herbs. So the plan is we're going to go grab ourselves a pair of earmuffs, and then we're going to head back to the catacombs, and we are going to try and safe spot Banshees with the magic shortbow so we can train some ranged and also get ourselves a bunch of herbs. Now these herbs are not noted, which means I am going to have to go and note them, but that is where the Xeric's talisman comes in. Basically, with our new unlocks, I can collect up as many herbs as I can carry, teleport to the glade, note them with the leprechaun, teleport back to the heart, and continue. Unfortunately, because of all the seeds that we've got on us, we are limited on inventory space, but I will be doing farming during this time, so hopefully we'll be able to whittle some of this space down. I've contemplated storing the net in Puro Puro, however, if someone calls out a Dragon Impling, I'm going to hate myself, so right now I'm keeping it on me. This and this are taking up 2 inventory spaces, but the second I get a Dragon Impling and it gives me glories, it is all worth it. So we're going to quickly grab ourselves a pair of earmuffs, and there we go. I don't think we need anything else from here. We could get like Slayer gloves or something for some stats, but honestly the stats aren't that amazing, and I think it will just weigh us down anyway. But there we go, we've got some earmuffs, slap them on our heads, and let's head over to catacombs. So, conveniently enough, since we've been training some agility, we've actually unlocked a reasonable shortcut to get to the Banshees. And I believe it's over here. We should be able to use this, squeeze through here, and try not to get battered too much by these Cyclopes. And there we go, we go through here, quickly run past the Ankus, not take too much damage, and we are over by the Twisted Banshee. Now we've got to make sure that we don't go near the Aberrant Spectres, because they will drain my stats instantly. But we do have a very nice safe spot here. I didn't even realise this was here. I kind of just accidentally fell into it. But we're in a decent safe spot, so we can pretty much just safe spot the Banshees right here. Throwing this quick clip in for 60 ranged. I didn't actually see this coming. Just take 60 range, which now means that we can wear Red Dragonhide, which we will be soon unlocking. And we can also use the dark bow, which is never going to happen, the crossbow, but still pretty cool. 60 range. Let's keep killing Banshees. Pew pew. Okay, so here's the reason why I wanted to get the nature runes. Banshees have a somewhat drop rate of dropping stuff that has decent alks, so I'm going to be just using the Tome of Fire to alk the rune dagger. There we go. We do actually have a full inventory of herbs right now, however I picked up some chaos runes earlier and I'm probably going to drop them if I get any more herbs, and also I know that my seeds aren't grown, so I kind of want to wait until at least my seeds are grown before teleporting back. That way I'm saving some charges and just making the most of doing my farm runs. So really cool drop that we just got. I'm just going to eat this last bit of cake. We got ourselves the Dark Totem top. Now, not only does this mean we get ourselves a totem, a full totem, but it also saves us 2 inventory spaces, if I'd actually pick it up. There we go. I'm taking a lot of damage here. I don't want to die. Ooh, getting quite low. Hopefully they'll go unaggressive soon though, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Just going to combine these together though, and get ourselves our first totem. There we go. We can actually go and fight Skotizo at some point. I'm not going to be doing it anytime soon though, because I still think I'm very under-leveled for Skotizo, but I will be holding on to it so that when I am ready, I'll have a totem. It happened, guys. That was so not worth it. That was so not worth it. I just lost 12,000 chins. And the worst part, I was going to be using them soon. Oh no, this is a disaster. I don't know what to say. If you want to know what I actually died picking up, it was my arrows. I'm an idiot. You can leave it in the comments, guys. You can leave it in the comments. I'm an idiot. I took a risk for something that was so not worth it. So not worth it. Oh my god. Well, no chinning for me, I guess. Maybe I go back to Hunter and get some chins just for the sake of trying it anyway, but this just hurts so much. That was just such a dumb death as well. I didn't need to do that. I'm so disappointed in myself. Okay, so I don't know what you saw in the last clip, but we did get back, got all of our stuff, except for the chins, obviously. We also lost the net and jar generator, kind of annoying, but I will be going to get a new net, just a standard one, alongside an impling jar, just to do for the time being, in case we find any dragon implings. So far I haven't actually had any call out. Reminder for you guys, if you do see a dragon impling on Zeah and you want to help out, feel free to let me know, it really does help out. However, I have been informed that there is a crop circle on world 443 in Hosidius, so we are going to head over there real quick and get our stuff back. Honestly, just been spending the last 20 minutes or so just kind of moping about what I've lost. It's quite upsetting. It's actually probably worse than losing a pet, in my opinion, because it really does actually impact this series. I had quite good plans with those chins, and now everything's different, so it's a little bit annoying, but there should be a crop circle right here. Thank you, Luke, very much for your help, and we can go and grab ourselves another jar and net. Right, so here's to hoping he actually has a standard butterfly net. Wait, that's the wrong option, my bad. Are you kidding me? Well, this is awkward. So, I've realised I'm kind of an idiot, because I was going to go and get the butterfly net, and then I realised I could just quickly buy a impling jar off of him, because you can actually buy them. I don't want an impling scroll. He should sell me. There we go. I should be able to buy an impling jar from him, and then I can go get the net from Land's End. So there we go. It's 2k to buy an impling jar. It's kind of painful, but it's not the end of the world. At least we got our jar back. Right, so now I just need to remember which one of these gives the butterfly net. I do apologise, guys, if I sound very demotivated. That's because I am. That death has really done a number on me. But I just need a little bit of time, and I think I'll be back on my feet and doing everything fine. Honestly, I'm contemplating it, and I think that I will go and hunt some more chins at some point. Almost definitely not 12,000 of them, because I've worked out that will take me approximately 40 hours, and that is a lot of time invested in something that's not exactly going to be interesting for you guys to watch. So I think once I've unlocked the temple spiders, I might go ahead and hunt maybe like another 1,000 chins, and we'll throw them at the spiders and see how it goes, and then maybe if it goes really well, we'll go ahead and get ourselves some more. Now, the primary thing that is stopping me from being so upset by this is remembering that the whole reason of training Hunter wasn't actually to get the chins in the first place. It was to get 83 Hunter so that we could catch dragon implings. Like I said, I haven't actually really had any, but it's very important to remember that if I were to find some, I can catch them. Well, looks like it's back to Banshees for me. Hopefully we don't die again, but even if we do, we have nothing to lose at this point. So I was AFK in Banshees while eating, and this is why I didn't get it on record in the first place, but we got ourselves a Rune Fullhelm drop. Now, I could alch this, however, I could also keep it as armour, because currently this is one of the best in slots for me in the helmet slot. We also got ourselves an air battle staff, but I will be alching that. We still have 17 nature rings left to use. When we run out, I guess it's just going to get to the point of maybe I sell them to the shop, or maybe I just leave them on the floor. I'm not quite sure yet. I haven't thought that far ahead. Just got ourselves a second Rune Helm. This one is getting out. Literally like the next kill, another Rune Helm. We're going to hook this one as well. We're making quite a bit of money from this, actually. I wasn't expecting to make so much GP. I obviously planned on doing alks, that's why I got the nature rings, but we went from about 900k and we've made like 230 to 250k so far, which is actually quite a lot more than I expected. I thought I was only going to make like 30k or something with some rune daggers and bits like that, but we're going to alk this Rune Helm, and now we're at 1,155k. Still doing pretty well. We finished up all of the Taramin seeds and the Limpwort seeds, and now all we've got to do is go through the Haralander seeds, and then we'll start working on some Herblore. The main reason for that is because the rest of the seeds are Ranarr and Irits, and I want to make sure that I've got enough to get me to 38 to use the Ranarrs before I go ahead and farm them. We did get ourselves another totem piece. I don't think I recorded that, but that was pretty cool. So we should be able to slowly start making our second totem. And the plan for this is to actually start stacking up totems, and then eventually when I get a high enough range level, we'll go ahead and do a bunch of Skatizo. So we just completed ourselves a classroom quiz, as you can see in the chat box here, and we got ourselves a book of knowledge, and if we go ahead and smack this onto Slayer, we get ourselves 23 Slayer, another level up. So this is where we are going to be calling it for now with Banshees. We are going to head over to the Glade because we should have our final grown Haralander, and we're actually going to start on some Herblore. So I'm going to clean up all of these. I ran out of alks in the end and ended up just selling all of these to the shop, but we have made a considerable amount of money while doing this. We're currently on 1,382,000, and I'm going to sell off all of these and see what else we'll get. Probably push us over the 1,400, well, the 1.4 mil cash tag. I don't know why I completely messed that up. And let's sell these off and see what we can get. There we go, 1,410,000 coins from doing Banshees. We gained about 500k, give or take. A lot of money, really. I wasn't expecting to make that much money from them. We're going to be dropping the cake, we don't need that anymore. Let's note up the Ranarr weed, farm our last Haralanders, and see what herbs we've got to work with. Okay, so that is that finished up. We've got 145 Haralanders to work with. I don't actually think that this is going to get us 38 Herblore, unfortunately. That is the level we need to start making prayer potions. But we are going to go and get ourselves some supplies and get started. Right, so let's get started on some very inconvenient inventory management while we do some Herblore. Okay, so using up the last of the Herblore supplies right now. Unfortunately, this is not going to quite get us to 38 Herblore. We are currently at 36, very nearly to 37. I don't even know if I'll get that on this invent, I'm not completely sure. But I have come up with another idea. Rather than continuously grinding out herbs, I'm going to go ahead and get myself a few cooking levels, which actually unlocks botanical pies. If we go on here, we should be able to see. Oh, apparently I only need one. I thought it was more than that. Anyway, well, I'll be getting the level to make botanical pies, which actually boost my Herblore by 4. So we will be able to boost up to 38 to get prayer potions. And hopefully in the future we'll also be able to boost up to 45 to get super attack potions, as I do have 17 Irit seeds right here. And I will be wanting to make all of them into attack potions, as that is going to be a lot of Herblore XP. So let's get the last of the chocolate bars for these energy potions, and we'll see what we finally finish off with. I'm pretty sure this won't get me the level, but we shall see. And there we go, finishing off with 42 XP till 37. Not a big deal, but I'm not going to be doing any more Banshees, as that grind was quite long. A lot of inventory space cleared up now though, which is quite nice. But I think what I'm going to head over now and do is just smash out some mess hall to get ourselves one cooking level. Okay, so with this inventory here, we should get ourselves the 52 cooking, and they should unlock botanical pies, which means we can now go ahead and get ourselves some botanical pies and boost our Herblore. But I think that is where we are going to end off this video. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed the episode, please be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you guys all again next week for another upload.